Good afternoon, everybody. Merry Christmas, Merry Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever it is that you celebrate. And this is the Yuletide season, and I'm Erica Morris. I'm with the scholarship coordinator with Junior Achievement. However, today we're going to be discussing, I'm the co-host, for this new webinar that we're doing for the Alumni Association. Yes, and our first series is going to be about how you can budget, you can save, and delicious meals and drinks that you can prepare for the holidays. And you know what? Remember this book, guys? Remember this? Remember this? Yes, this is a JA cookbook that we will be featuring some of the dishes out of here. We're going to have one of our chefs, Chef Petty, who's actually in this book. He is going to be featuring one of his really sexy meals today, okay? And we also have Mr. Hendrew Hayley, who's going to teach us about some really delicious teas. I love tea. I drink tea all day, every day. So I know that that's going to be fun. So, if you're looking for some really great gifts under $20, this is an excellent gift that you can get for someone, really great stocking stuffers. You can go to the JA website, which is jabahamas.org, or you can order through Mobile Assist. I know everybody has Mobile Assist downloaded on their phones, right? So today we're going to have a really great show today, and I especially like it because I always like to eat. Y'all see all of this extra sexiness on me? Yes, I like to eat, okay? So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to talk to Mr. Hendrew Hayley. Doesn't that say tea to you? Yes, and he is going to talk to us today about Black Pearl Tea Bubble, okay? Hey, Mr. Hayley, how are you?
I'm well. I'm just enjoying the season. Excited to be here and sharing, one or two things with the people who will be joining us. So it's very exciting.
Great. So, Mr. Hayley, I can call you Mr. Hayley, right?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, no problem. Mr. Hayley, tell us a little bit about your company and how you got started.
No problem. So my company is called Black Pearl Bubble Tea, and we specialize in bubble tea. Now, this is something new to the Caribbean and especially to the Bahamas. But over in the eastern part of the world, it actually started in Taiwan. So it's a popular Asian drink. So it's basically different type of teas infused with different flavors, and you could either have it hot or you can have it cold. And it gets the name bubbles, not because of what you'll be seeing later. You can see some black balls that looks like bubbles. People assume that's the reason it's called bubble tea. But it's actually called bubble tea because during the making process, you shake it, it creates a lot of bubbles. But it's a type of drink that you can get very creative with. There's a lot of textures, a lot of different flavors going on. So I used to live in Singapore for almost about 4 years. That's how I was introduced to bubble tea, and I was absolutely addicted to it. So when I moved back home to the Bahamas, I decided to, get a few friends, and we got together to start this new business venture. And it's been awesome. Honestly, it's been so good from the public. We had a lot of good feedback. And basically, we wanted to incorporate something Caribbean in it as well. So besides using the typical traditional teas, we also use our local grown bush teas. We carry fever grass on a regular basis, fresh peppermint tea on a regular basis. We even have hibiscus tea at times. So we support some of the local farmers as well. And it's just been awesome. So we got the name Black Pearl because in the bottom of the drink, the traditional topping is tapioca pearls, which is black in color. So it's like a natural gummy bear soaked in a little bit of brown sugar. So it's slightly sweet, and it's made from cassava starch. All right. And we wanted to kind of tie in the pirate heritage of the Caribbean, of the Bahamas. The Bahamas was big back in the pirate days, and everybody know about the famous Blackbeard ship. So we tied it all together, and that's how we came up with the name Black Pearl Bubble Tea.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Are there any health benefits to this particular tea?
Yes, most definitely. The health benefits will come from the tea that you're using. So, for example, you can use like jasmine green tea. That's very good for your system. Like I said, the fever grass, when you get sick, the old school people are like, oh, drink some fever grass. That'll help you out. And it's called fever grass because it could reduce fevers and stuff like that. The fresh peppermint tea, yeah. So it's all medicinal benefits coming directly from the tea.
Oh, okay. So are you going to show us how to make this tea today?
Yes, so what we're gonna do today, I know holiday season has been a rough year for everybody. So I'm gonna teach you how to make your own milk tea at home using, just stuff you would regularly find inside your house. So it's gonna be
Okay.
good. And for all the people that's watching, we usually don't just sell tapioca by itself, but we want people to have the experience. They can use the code name JA Black Pearl when they come to Black Pearl, and they can actually get a scoop. They can just purchase a scoop only for $1. Since we're trying to help you guys, we want you to have the full experience. So you come on down to Black Pearl, purchase a scoop of tapioca pearls to go with the milk tea that you may make at home.
Okay. So wait. Before you teach us, okay,
Yes.
how to make the tea, what I'm trying to get is the tapioca. What's the importance of the tapioca in your teas?
Oh, because it adds different texture. Most of the time drinks is just a drink. But we have a variety of toppings that can go in the drink. The traditional topping is just the tapioca pearls. So our straws are actually big enough. So when you're drinking the drink, you also get the tapioca in it as well. And it's chewy, so it adds that different texture. But if you're doing something like a fruit tea, we have like pineapple coconut jelly, passion fruit coconut jelly. We've also got the popping boba, so it has fruit juice inside and then pops in your mouth, so it adds a little additional flavor as well.
Okay, I got it. Okay, now let's show us how to make this tea.
All right, so awesome. So because it's holiday season, I would recommend maybe we could start with some peppermint tea. I know a lot of Bahamians like peppermint tea, so you should have that in your household. But honestly, you can use any tea that you like. But when you're brewing tea for bubble tea, you need to make sure that you brew it very strong. So you want to let the tea bag steep for a very long time, at least about 10 minutes. So today I've got some tea here. You can use about 300 cc or 300 ml. That's equivalent to about 1 cup of tea. So you want to use hot tea. Now for the second option is your creamer. So it all depends on what you like. If you like whole milk, if you like almond milk, if you like oat milk, you can use anything that that's a part of your diet. So today I'll just be using a little bit of creamer. You can use about maybe 3 to 4 tablespoons. If you're going to be using whole milk, almond milk, oat milk, anything like that, you want to put it directly in the cup that you'll be using. The creamer has to go into the hot tea so it could obviously dissolve. But like I said, if you're using any sort of liquid milk, you want to put it straight in the cup because you don't want it to get watered down during the shaking process. All right. So once again, about 300 cc of your favorite tea. For the holidays, maybe try some peppermint tea. That should be pretty good. You want to add your creamer. All right. And then you want to give it a good stir just to get it all dissolved. There's also an option for you as well. Let's see if I can turn this to the screen. Now the tea has been sitting, so it's going to take some time to maybe dissolve just a bit. Now, if you're using, you can pick what type of sweetener you want to use. You can use just regular white sugar. You can use honey if on a special diet. It's pretty good with honey. You can use agave, any sort of sweetener. If you're using sugar, any type of coarse sugar, obviously it has to go into the hot liquid so that it can dissolve as well. If you're using like honey, agave, anything, we can put that straight into the shaker. All right, and the shaker is very important because like I said earlier, guys, that's how we got the name bubble tea, from the shaking process. All right, so as you guys can see now, I've added the creamer into the tea. All right, so now what we're gonna do, you wanna get maybe just about a cup of ice. If you're using the typical ice in the household, the cube ice, you can maybe use about 4 or 5. All right, and you just wanna pour that into the shaker. Right, and of course you are going to add your ice. All right, and then you add your ice. All right, now you want to give this a good shake. Very important part. All right, so you're going to shake it real good. Now you have the option of doing this hot as well. So obviously you just skip the step of adding the ice. I know right now it's getting a little cold, have a little cold front coming through. So you can have a hot milk tea. That's pretty good as well. All right, so we're gonna give that a good shake. Now, to kick it up a bit, if you want a bit of extra flavor for the holidays, if people are watching, if they like eggnog, all right, you can maybe add a little bit of eggnog. I would say about 50 cc to 100 cc of eggnog into it now. That'll be pretty good. You can have a nice peppermint eggnog milk tea. Or for the adults watching, if you're legal, You can maybe add 50 cc to 100 cc of Baileys. It's pretty good. All right, so you want to add your Baileys. I'll give it a nice kick as well. And you do the shaking and you just pour over ice. And you've got yourself your own homemade milk tea. Like I said, for all the people watching, if you want to come and try the tapioca pearls, all right, if you're watching your budget, you can come down, use the code name JA Black Pearl, and we can give you a tapioca straw, so it's big enough so you get the tapioca, and also we can give you a scoop of tapioca just for $1. All right, so make sure, guys, if you're paying attention, come on down, give it a try. It's pretty good.
So tell us, Mr. Hayley, where exactly can we get this tea? Because that looks delicious.
Yes, awesome.
So you guys say we're going to support our local vendors, our local artists this year. We're going to buy a lot of stuff from home this year for Christmas and stocking stuffers. So tell us where we can come and get some tea.
No problem. So you can find us at the 10 Furl Pop-Up Park at the Dundas Center on Marquis Street. That's right next to the Ranfurly Home for Kids, if you're more familiar with that. We're here Tuesdays through Saturdays from 11 to 5. And on Saturdays, we're here from 11 to 7.
Okay, great. So just to let you know, you see my face? I'm coming from my tea, okay?
I got you. I got you.
Okay. All righty. So thank you so much for taking this time out to explain to us what about the teas, showing us how to make some of the teas and giving us some of the benefits of it. And I'm quite sure you'll have a drove of people coming down to try this new thing, because you know we like new things, okay?
Yeah,
we like new things. Okay. All righty.